really quite strong.
Well, and we're going to see the Everett Seagulls, the number 3 ranked team in the state of Washington.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that too. Those Riley sisters are so much fun to watch, and that should be a great game against Jackson with their high-scoring team with Kingman and those guys too. So that should be a great matchup. I think all 4 games today have some different types of interesting things that we can talk about.
And as you go along during these 3 days, you also get kind of a feeling of a state tournament type atmosphere where you're done today, you play tomorrow. You're done tomorrow, you play the next day. And you really have to kind of set your mind differently than just playing on Tuesday and Friday every week.
I think you're seeing more and more teams get involved in different kind of tournaments like that, trying to face teams that they don't ordinarily face, trying to schedule some more difficult teams. Of course, the Jackson boys have done that because, to be perfectly honest, not a lot of teams have given them a lot of difficult time over the last couple of years. So they go down, down south and play some really, really good teams. And you're right, it's good for these teams to get in a tournament situation so they know kind of what to expect when they get to the latter stages of the season.
Yeah, in fact, Jackson Timberwolves, their boys team is in Palm Springs at the Max Preps, which is one of the prestigious tournaments all over the country.
Right, and why aren't we there?
Yeah, I just couldn't quite get them to. They sprung for us to come over to Snohomish, not to go down to Palm Springs. At the conclusion of our ball games here in Snohomish, we'll name our Skagit State Bank players of the game. She'll be presented with a long sleeve T-shirt from Screen Printing Northwest. That's a Skagit State Bank player of the game. You can check out news, schedules, and photos on our Twitter feed at Wesco Buddy 1380. And coming up before tip-off game 1 before Monroe and Liberty, again, we'll run down the players to watch, and let's give you the players to watch as we give you the starters right now for the Liberty Patriots. They will start a 5'10 junior Avery Grandberg, a 5'3 senior Sierra Carlson, a 5'8 senior Alicia Abraham, 5 or 6 foot senior Rebecca Campbell, and a 5'11 senior Ashlyn Applegate. For the Monroe Bearcats, they will start a 5'3 junior Kylie Ferreira, a 5'4 senior Jordan Turner, a 5'9 sophomore Hannah Drivston, a 5'10 senior Deidre Miller, and those are the 4 starters that we have for the Monroe Bearcats. So we will take a break, come back, have today's opening tip-off and game action right after this timeout.
For the Bearcats, number 3, Kylie Ferreira. For Liberty, number 20, Sierra Carlson.
Okay, and then play.
We just did this. For the Bearcats, number 11, Jordan Turner. For Liberty, number 22, Alicia Abraham. For the Bearcats, number 23, Hannah Dripspoon. For Liberty, number 33, Rebecca Campbell. For Monroe, number 25, Deidre Miller. And finally for Liberty, number 44, Ashlyn Applegate. Rounding out the lineup for Monroe, number 42, Amber Van Brink.
And welcome back to the Keith Gilbertson Sports and Fitness Center at Snohomish High School. Tom Lafferty along with Bill Kusla. Our statistician is Pat Castro. Audio graphics by Buddy Patrick. Our director of craft services is Hans Thorson. Our in-studio network producer is Brandon Hamilton. Again, Mark Ock and Mike Buckholtz will join the world's largest broadcast team later in the day. We're counting down to the tip-off between the Liberty Patriots and the Monroe Bearcats. The referee is Kevin Stride. The umpire is Philip James and Dan Taylor. So a 3-man officiating crew, and we're set to go just about right on time here for game 1 of 4 here. They've also are playing the junior varsity games here as well. So Bill, that's another reason that teams like to come to this tournament. You can also get your JV some work as well in the auxiliary gym.
Yeah, and the auxiliary gym is 25 steps away from this gym.
Yeah.
So parents that have players on both teams can go back and forth between the games, and it's a great setup for a tournament.
So we are set to go here. Again, Kevin Stride, Philip James, Dan Taylor, our officials. Dan Taylor will throw the ball in the air, and we'll be underway. The Monroe Bearcats and the Liberty Patriots. Monroe overall record of 2-3. Liberty at 5-2 out of the Kinko 3A. Ball is in the air, and we are underway. It'll be controlled by Liberty. Liberty in their navy blue uniforms, or royal blue, moving down to our left. Top of the key, pull-up jumper, left side from about 8 feet away by Sierra Carlson. It's going to be missed, no good, but they'll reload. Carlson back out on top of the key. So Liberty with a miss, and they'll get it right back as they move it left-hand side. Up fake was Avery Grandberg, no shot. Give it to Carlson again, back to Grandberg. Bounce pass to the top of the key. Looking right side to Rebecca Campbell. Deep in the right corner, Grandberg gets around. She gets over in the corner there. Now takes the ball away. Down to 9 on the shot clock as they work the perimeter left-hand side. Carlson with it. Entry pass in for a turnaround little fadeaway jumper from about 8 feet away by Ashlyn Applegate. The first 2 points of the ball game for the Liberty Patriots.
Good patience, and Carlson's their leading scorer and a leading assister, and she got the assist on that play.
3 ball on the way, left-hand side, no good by Kylie Ferreira. Battle for the rebound. Finally is going to be won by whom? Nobody yet. Finally, flagged down and grabbed by Sierra Carlson for Liberty, so the Patriots will bring it out of back court. Liberty with a 2-0 lead. They try a entry pass down low. It's going to be taken away, grabbed by Monroe. Down the lane they come. Monroe, a little fadeaway jumper up, will lay in from the right-hand side by Amber Van Brunt, the 6-foot junior, and we're tied at 2.
And a little full court pressure by the Monroe Bearcats, but they break it.
They break it easily, but they miss the lay-in. Second opportunity's up and good. Rebecca Campbell got the easy lay-in, missed it, had a hand in her face, then she put it up and in. Back to a 2-point lead for Liberty, 4-2. We're a minute and a half in to the first game of 4 here at Snohomish High School in the Holiday Tournament. Left side, 3, good. Left corner by Jordan Turner from 19 feet away at the left wing, and the Monroe Bearcats with their first lead of the ball game, up by 1 off that 3 ball.
That full court pressure bothering Liberty a little bit, but once they get past, they have a 2-on-1 opportunity inside, but Monroe is able to get back.
Backing in now is Sierra Carlson, thinks better of it as Monroe is dropped back defensively. Carlson still on the dribble, goes left side. Here's Grandberg, 3, no, a little bit long, no good. Rebound's going to be grabbed down by Monroe's Amber Van Brunt. And here come the Bearcats out of backcourt. They lead it by 3, but a pass trying over the left-hand side. Ferreira threw it, but it couldn't be flagged down there by Deidre Miller. Out of bounds on the turnover, give it over to the Patriots, down by 1.
Monroe really trying to push the ball against Liberty, which is kind of a surprise because Liberty likes to push the ball too. We could have a very fast-paced game.
The Patriots out of the Kinko 3A and a pushing foul. 2-hand check down the left-hand side, and Avery Grandberg is going to get fouled, and fouled by Hannah Drifston, the 5'9" sophomore. Her first personal foul, and the first team foul of this first half of action. A 5-4 lead for Monroe over Liberty. 5:36 to go in the opening quarter. A little give-and-go feed down the lane. Instead, they feed it over left-hand side for a 2-ball left corner by Grandberg. It's going to be missed, no good. And Drifton grabs another rebound. Van Brunt grabs that rebound. Now to backcourt, here comes Monroe. Jordan Turner to the top of the key. They'll get it down low to Deidre Miller. Back out for a 3-ball. Little long, no good by Ferreira. Kept alive by Monroe. Bearcats reload. Fresh 30 on the shot clock. Ferreira left wing. Back out to the top of the key. It goes to Jordan Turner. Turner down low again. Back out on top as they work the perimeter. 18 on the shot clock. At the right wing, little step-through move as she traveled with the basketball. A little too easy of a step-through move there by Deidre Miller. Commits a turnover. Back to Monroe, or back to Liberty goes the basketball.
Now a little full court man-to-man pressure.
See what happens here. Still in backcourt again. There's no 10-second line, although there is over and back. They don't commit it there as they get into front court. 30-second shot clock girls basketball opposed to 35 on the boys side. 15 now as Carlson has it along the left wing. They feed it down low. They like that play down the sideline, but it's side of the key, but it's going to be closed off there. Down to 5 on the shot clock as they work it out. Back out on top of the key for Carlson. A 3, it's good. With 1 second on the shot clock, she drains a 3-ball.
Boy, that's a killer because Monroe did exactly what they wanted to do with the press. They took half of that 30-second clock away, played great defense, and then Carlson just hit one from the outside, a really tough shot.
Long cross-court pass deep in the right-hand corner. Kylie Ferreira saves her from going out of bounds as she dumps it down into Amber Van Brunt. Along the left-hand side is going to be, what are they going to say? She got fouled on the floor, I think, as Jordan Turner went in, laid it up and in. They're going to say no basket. She was fouled on the floor. And they will whistle this one on Liberty's Ashlyn Applegate, the 5'11 senior, her first personal foul, first team foul. And out of bounds now for Monroe at the baseline. The Bearcats in their home white uniforms, trimmed in orange and black, moving to our right. Top of the key, it goes to Van Brunt. Kicks it over left side to Turner. Turner to Ferreira, back to Turner again, out between the circles, looking for a pick set there. Couldn't really take advantage of it. Swings it over right-hand side. Fadeaway jumper from 14 feet away. Going to be no good by Deidre Miller. And now grabbed by the Liberty Patriots. Out of backcourt, here they come. Tara Johnson had checked in. Now at the point, the 5'4 senior. Running the ball club at the point guard position. Avery Granberg deep in the corner to Johnson. Back out for a three. It's going to be on the way, no good by Ashlyn Applegate. And grabbed by Monroe. Baseball pass down the floor, but it's going to be incomplete. I guess it would be more like a football pass trying to lead the wide receiver. Incomplete pass out of bounds. So it'll be back over to Liberty. Couple of turnovers here. 3 already here as we're about 5 minutes into the ball game.
You know, that time Monroe trying to get that pass going, but there were 2 defenders right there, and the person for whom the pass was intended was not looking. So that one didn't really have a chance of being completed as Liberty continues with their 2-point lead at 7-5.
Liberty's head coach, Curtis Terry, played at Curtis High School in University Place and then went 4 years, played at UNLV. Over the left-hand wing as they work the perimeter right side. Danielle Demps into the ball game now. Top of the key to Johnson. 7 on the shot clock. Dribble drive along left-hand side to Evan Anderson. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Liberty. It'll be Monroe basketball.
Monroe's been playing really well. I think coming into this game, you would have to think that Liberty would have been the favorite. They've had a really strong season. Monroe kind of off and on, but Monroe's playing them very, very tough to begin this game.
Bearcats were off on last Friday. About everybody lost their games because of snow. They were supposed to be here at Snohomish last Friday. Here's a 3 on the left side. It's going to be no good. Bill, you thought that one was going down.
Yeah, Ferreira hit that thing, went everywhere around the rim and just could not go down.
Demps along the left-hand side. Bounce pass to the baseline. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Monroe. Liberty will keep possession in their front court to our left with 19 seconds on the shot clock.
I think depth is going to be a real critical factor in today's ball game with the speed with which both teams are playing, and so both coaches substituting liberally.
Lauren Moore checks in for the Bearcats. Liberty with the basketball. Out to the top of the key. Danielle Demps looking for a screen. Bounce pass over to Johnson, Tara Johnson. 7 on the shot clock. As they work the perimeter down to 4 as they go over to the left-hand side, dump it down low with 1 on the shot clock. Goes off the rim, no good. Put back is up and good. 45 missed it. Adele Payant, 44 put it in. Ashlyn Applegate, and it's a 9-5 lead. Here's a 3 in the corner left-hand side. Good by Kylie Ferreira.
Ferreira, after 3 misses from 3, hits her 4th. That was a big one with Liberty threatening to get away. Monroe really needs to block out. Liberty has had their way with them on the offensive boards.
Out on top of the key for the Patriots, Tara Johnson. Looks left, spins around as they down to 14 on the shot clock. Again, Monroe playing pretty good defense. It's just Liberty's had a pretty good job of putting one in right at the horn for the too much time. Here's a ball knocked out of bounds. Overplay on the defense by Ferreira. Lost it out of bounds, though. Now they reset the 30. I'm not sure they needed to reset the 30. Yeah, they're going to put it back down. Yeah, a little quick on the finger for resetting the 30-second clock.
Yeah, and
it was down inside 10, I know.
That's the most difficult job at a game. And if you're not playing.
It's not radio color?
It's not radio. It's not officiating. It's running the 30-second clock. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I tried to do it once, and it was not easy.
Inbounds, and then a foul. It looks like it's going to be Lauren Moore. Kind of has a guilty look on her face as she kind of overplayed. No, they're not going to say it's Alex Alexander.
And you don't want to do that with just 2 seconds on the shot clock.
No. So Alexander's first personal foul, second team foul. Inbounds, that will give a fresh 30. Now it's not running. Here's a shot on the way. It's going to be off the back of the rim, no good. And the rebound's controlled by the Bearcats. Ferreira. The clock is not working at all. The clock's not running. There we go. Now we're running. As we are on the left-hand side. That's called being asleep at the switch. Right-hand side, Ferreira, 3 on the way, too long, no good. Rebound, grabbed down by Liberty. Adele Payant, outlet pass up the floor. Demps has it, goes in, fouled from behind, and she will go to the free throw line. Hit from behind by Chelsea Sancher.
Yeah,
It's a pretty good foul. You
yeah,
got to take that one.
That was
yeah.
a good foul. You would be giving up an unmolested lay-in. Now that they will force Demps to earn it from the free throw line.
So Danielle Demps will go to the stripe for the Liberty Patriots. First one on the way. It's up and is good. She'll get another. That was the first personal foul called there on Chelsea Sancher and the third team foul on the Monroe Bearcats.
Karina Ropo going into the ball game for Monroe. That's a very famous Monroe name.
Next one, good. Up and good. So it's an 11-8 lead for Liberty, a 3-point lead. They led by as many as 4 here in the early going. That was very short-lived before a 3 ball from Ferreira. Here's a pass down low, dumped in. They're going to say off of Monroe again, Lauren Moore. So Monroe was committed 4 turnovers here in the early going of this ball game.
Just 1 for Liberty, and that is becoming crucial.
And kind of those unforced error type, the pass out of bounds. Liberty with the basketball. Dribble drive in. Tara Johnson has the ball nearly stripped away. Then she tries to get rid of it, but the ball went out of bounds. Last touch by Devin Anderson of Liberty, so it turns it over to the Bearcats, and they will have the basketball with 52.7 seconds to go in the first quarter. A 3-point lead for Liberty. It's Bearcat basketball. Monroe will bring it up.
We were talking about the substituting being important. It's also important because all these teams know they're playing 3 games in 3 days. Want to keep players fresh.
Going in, kind of forcing up a shot, no good, then trying to grab her own rebound was Deidre Miller. And they're going to call Miller, I think, for over and back trying to grab the rebound. She kind of forcefully went after her own miss. That will be Deidre Miller, the 5'10 senior for the Bearcats, picks up her first personal foul. 4th team foul, so out of bounds for the Patriots with 39 seconds to go here in the opening quarter.
Miller is the leading scorer for Monroe at 10 points even per ball game, but she's been held scoreless so far.
Swing a pass around the perimeter, left-hand side, deep in the corner to Tara Johnson. Ball went out of bounds. Last touch by Monroe, so Liberty retains possession. 17 on the shot clock, 25 on the game clock here in the first quarter. Looking for a pass way out topside. They go to Granberg. 14 on the shot clock. Give it to Demps. Looking to go around a screen. She does. Kind of closed off there. Down to 7 on the shot clock. To the top of the key, little up fake by Granberg, goes through and then goes hard to the floor with 4 seconds on the shot clock. She will go to the free throw line. I think, I was going to say on the, oh yeah, they say she was on her way to the hoop, so 2 shots coming up here for Avery Granberg.
And the foul differential is also becoming a factor. That's the 5th team foul on Monroe, or Liberty of Issaquah with just 1.
First free throw, no good. Missed it. 11.7 seconds to go here in the first quarter. An 11-8 lead for Liberty. Next one will go. 12-8 equals our biggest lead of the contest. Here comes Monroe out of backcourt. Final shot of the first quarter. Donnelly will bring it up. Goes around a screen. Kind of slaloms her way down the floor. Puts it off the window. And she went coast to coast and found the bucket at the end of the first quarter. And it's a 2-point ball game. Our score after 1. It's the Liberty Patriots 12. The Monroe Bearcats 10. This is Snohomish County Western Conference Basketball on Fox